Guys, you're not gonna believe this. I'm back at the junkyard like 2-3 weekends later, man, and finally a 95 Integra rear suspension with some slotted rotors. This needs to be repaired or replaced. I plan on replacing that anyway, but I think I'm in luck. I'm gonna take the rear suspension off this Integra. No! Every time I cross a milestone, something pushes me back, man. Damn it, how am I gonna take this off? Fuck, man. All right, I'm gonna try to take off the Integra rear suspension on this 1995 Integra. I don't know what model it is. It just says Integra, whatever, man. Hopefully it's a GSR. No, I'm just kidding. All right, see you guys in a later date. You guys are probably like, why is he trying to be cool at a junkyard? No, that's not what I'm doing. But basically, rest in peace to this 1995 Integra. The rear suspension is completely out. I don't know what this is gonna cost. I'm hoping it's not gonna cost too much, primarily because of these drill slotted rotors. But I know for sure I'm gonna change these brake pads because they are no more. But the rotors I may keep. We'll see. I already ordered, or I'm going to order, the energy bushings for the trailing arms. They told me they charge $15 for just this, so I took these off. Yeah, they charged me $15 for that, and I can use the ones on the Del Sol. Or I may just replace them on the Del Sol as well. So now that I got these off, let's go back home. Finally! You know how long I've been looking for these drill slotted rear disc. Thought I was gonna get one off of EG Civic, but my luck came up. I came up on an Integra rear suspension, which is pretty much, well, it's not the same because these are a little bit stronger. I just need to figure out one thing, and that is the distribution, the brake distribution, because I saw on someone's channel they had the 40/40 distribution brake, and I want to know if I can do that to the Del Sol. But nevertheless, let's head home. All right, now that we got what we need. Really? Right now? Oh my God, the heat, the level of heat. All right, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that part. So I went to JDM City or JDM whatever to get the same, just a rear suspension. You know how much they asked me for? $248 for just a rear off of a DC Civic. Or is it DA? I said Civic. Off of a DA Integra. Or was it a DC Integra? I think it's a DC Integra. They asked me for $248. Now, this weekend, they had a special or a promotion where you get 38% off. And I'm going to show you guys how much I bought it for. Hopefully it comes in clear. Here, I want you to see the whole receipt, except my credit card information. So here, I'll show you. So basically, I bought it for $68.98. The warranty expires on the 19th of this month, and then not only that, I get a $6 core fee. So if I return the old spindles, I get $6 back. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna return it, get some money back, and then it's gonna cost less than $55. No, less than $55. If I get $6 for two, that's $12, and it's $6 a piece. I think that's a hell of a deal. So I'm gonna head home real quick. I'm just taking off the ABS. I don't need it for what I'm gonna be using the car for. So to take off the ABS, you just need a 10mm. When I was at the junkyard, I had a hard time taking them off, but now that I'm home, a lot easier. Take this one off. So there's this one and this one. I need two hands. But basically there's this one, and then there's two on the inside. Basically there's this one. Yeah, I can't take it off with one hand. You guys are aware, today is like a whole new day. And like I mentioned before, I was gonna take this guy out of here and install energy suspension, primarily because, as you can see, this is completely broken and destroyed. So I did order the energy suspension, which is here. Comes in a package like this. So let's open it up. What I like to do is like to make sure it fits. So I just put it over, push it down, and it fits right into this part. But as I push down, it looks like it's gonna. As I push down, it looks like it's gonna be a mission to get this over. But I know once I clean up the inside of here, get all that rubber out, put some oil and lubricate this outside here, it should slide right in with a hammer. So, all right. So I don't need this anymore. If you want to know the brand, I don't know where you look and see the brand. Where? That's what I can show you. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a regular, like a knife, and I'm gonna cut this out completely, and then I'm gonna grind out any excess that's on here, and then go from there. So let me just cut this middle piece off first, and then I'll work on the outside part. Smoothing this down as much as I possibly can with a knife, but when it's time to install it in the car, I'm probably gonna use a Dremel and take off all this excess rubber. But so far, it seems to fit into this pretty snug, and I want it to be as snug as I can make it. So I may not remove it, but for right now, that's just how I'm going to leave it. So for this side, a knife or a blade is just not going to work. I've been hacking at this for about 45 minutes with a knife, and that's all I was able to do. So I'm going to use this Dremel with the plastic cut tip, and I'm going to try to Dremel all of this excess out of here. Either cut it this way or work my way down, or I'm going to go in like this and cut at an angle like that, and then flip it over and do the same thing. But I'm just going to use the Dremel to see if I can take it out. Out of here on both ends. What a mission to get this out. You guys should have seen what I had to go through, but I found a way to cheat. Basically, you put screws into it, kind of like this, and what it's going to do is going to help separate it all the way down. So acting like it don't want to separate, but I promise you it will. Just watch. There it is. Get the metal out, you just do this, and they pop right out. Save the screws, because So we gotta do the same thing to the other side. So I just needed 4. I'll show you guys how I installed it, but basically to take off the old ones, you need screws, 2 flatheads, and it'll pop off those 2 metal pieces, and then you should be good to go. So let me go to the other side, and I'll show you how I installed this on this. I'll show you guys how I installed the energy suspension bushing, but the part where I took it off, I'm not going to record that part because you guys obviously saw how I did it. So yeah, so I'm going to install the other side, but remember, you have to use oil. So I'm going to put some oil all on the inside of here, all over the inside. Douse the inside of here with oil if you have to. And especially around the lip, because that's the starting point to where it's going to slide on. And once you get the oil on there, basically what I did was I put this on here. I got a weight that's evenly distributed on there. I set the weight on it and I push down with all my might. I can't see it. Alright, and you get a little bit of more oil. Put it on this guy. Put it like this. Do it like that. And that's it, guys. That's basically how I did it.